Most women know milk supports calcium, but almost no one knows it also controls your hormones, sleep, and collagen after 50. New research reveals certain milks send your body the wrong biochemical signals, keeping cortisol high and skin aging faster. Yet others do the opposite. Tonight, the difference between fatigue and radiance could be just 1 cup, and it's probably sitting in your fridge right now. For women in their 50s and beyond, this is more than a curiosity, it's a biological reality. When estrogen begins to decline, your body's ability to produce collagen and regulate sleep hormones like melatonin and serotonin weakens. That's why so many women wake up feeling unrested, their skin dull and their mood unstable. But what if the solution isn't found in supplements or serums, but in what you pour into your glass at night? I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's hormonal wellness. Over the years, I've watched thousands of women transform their sleep and skin simply by understanding how the right nutrients, even in something as ordinary as milk, can realign their hormonal rhythm and nighttime recovery. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Comment your country so we can see how far this circle of wellness reaches. And please help me reach my first 20,000 subscribers. Your support truly fuels this mission to empower women worldwide. Now let's uncover the 5 hormone-friendly milks that can calm your body, rebuild collagen, and bring back your natural glow, starting tonight. 1. Almond milk, the magnesium sleep supporter. When we talk about anti-aging, most women think of collagen powders, night serums, or expensive treatments. But few realize that the real beginning of repair happens long before those products take effect. It begins when the nervous system finally lets go. And for women after 50, that process depends heavily on one essential mineral, magnesium. Magnesium deficiency is extremely common in postmenopausal women because declining estrogen reduces the body's ability to absorb and retain it. As a result, the muscles remain tense, cortisol stays elevated, and the brain never fully transitions into deep sleep. That's why you can spend 8 hours in bed yet still wake up tired, puffy, and emotionally flat. Your body was horizontal, but it was never resting. Almond milk offers a gentle, accessible way to correct this imbalance. A warm cup before bed supplies a form of magnesium that the body can easily utilize, especially when it's combined with natural compounds found in almonds such as tryptophan and vitamin E. Together, they create a calm biochemical state. Muscles loosen, heart rate steadies, and the mind begins to slow its racing pace. This environment allows your parasympathetic system, the body's rest and repair mode, to take control. From a biological standpoint, magnesium activates the GABA pathway, the same inhibitory network your brain uses to silence overstimulation. When GABA activity rises, cortisol begins to fall, and enzymes responsible for collagen breakdown slow their activity. At the same time, vitamin E works as an antioxidant shield, protecting fibroblasts, the very cells that rebuild collagen during sleep, from oxidative damage. The result is not an overnight miracle, but a steady return to cellular cooperation, where your skin and your nervous system speak the same language again. In clinical practice, I often suggest women warm 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, whisk in a teaspoon of raw cacao powder, and add a light sprinkle of cinnamon. This combination gently stabilizes nighttime blood sugar, preventing glycation, the stiffening of collagen fibers that accelerates wrinkles. The warmth itself becomes a sensory cue, telling your brain that it's safe to unwind. Think of this ritual not as a quick fix, but as an invitation, a way of signaling to your body that it no longer has to stay on alert. Within 1 or 2 weeks of consistent use, many women notice fewer night awakenings, deeper rest, and a subtle morning brightness in the skin. And once your nervous system feels truly rested, the next question becomes, how can we guide your hormones to sustain that calm through the night? That's where the second milk rich in serotonin-building nutrients begins its quiet work. 2. Oat milk, the serotonin balancer. Once your body has learned how to relax through the support of magnesium, the next step is guiding your brain toward emotional calm, the kind that helps you fall asleep with ease and stay asleep long enough for true hormonal repair. That delicate balance depends on serotonin, a neurotransmitter that sets the rhythm for both your mood and your melatonin cycle. And one of the gentlest, most natural ways to nurture it comes from something as simple as oat milk. Oats have long been known for their comforting, grounding quality, but their real power lies in their biochemical profile. They contain tryptophan and amino acid. Your brain converts first into serotonin and then into melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to rest. Women over 50 often experience disrupted conversion of tryptophan due to stress, nutrient depletion, and estrogen decline. This is why even after a calm evening sleep can still feel shallow or broken. By adding oat milk into your nightly routine, you restore one of the missing raw materials for this delicate conversion chain. Oat milk also contains vitamin B6, a cofactor required to activate tryptophan's transformation into serotonin. Without it, the body can have the ingredients but not the instructions. Vitamin B6 also plays a vital role in cortisol regulation, preventing late-night hormonal spikes that sabotage rest. This makes oat milk an effective support for women who find their minds racing right when they most want peace. From a hormonal perspective, stable serotonin levels do more than prepare you for rest. They improve resilience during menopause, helping to smooth emotional fluctuations and reduce nighttime anxiety. In many of my patients, this single adjustment, replacing heavy dairy with warm oat milk, created a measurable difference, not just in sleep depth, but in emotional balance upon waking. They reported feeling less irritable, more centered, and notably less fatigued by midday. To prepare warm, a cup of unsweetened oat milk over low heat, then stir in a small pinch of ashwagandha powder or nutmeg. Ashwagandha helps your adrenal glands modulate cortisol release, while nutmeg adds a mild sedative effect through its natural myristicin content. The flavor is soothing, earthy, and gently sweet, a comfort without sugar. Think of this ritual as training your body to remember what safety feels like. With consistent practice, serotonin rises predictably, melatonin follows naturally, and your nights regain the restorative power they once had. And once your mind learns to rest, it's time to turn attention back to your skin, to hydration renewal, and the hormonal connection that flows through every cell. 3. Coconut milk, the hormonal hydrator. When the mind has finally found its rhythm through serotonin balance, the next step is restoring communication between your hormones and your skin. This is where coconut milk becomes an extraordinary ally, not just for its creamy texture or tropical scent, but for its biological intelligence. Unlike many plant-based alternatives, coconut milk contains a type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides, MCEs, which act as direct fuel for both the brain and the endocrine system. As estrogen declines, many women notice their skin becomes thinner and drier, while energy drops unpredictably. These symptoms reflect a slowdown in cellular metabolism. MCTs step in to support this process by bypassing the sluggish digestive route and going straight to the liver, where they're converted into ketones, a clean, stable energy source for cells. This helps hormonal communication and enhances the body's ability to maintain temperature, circulation, and collagen renewal through the night. Coconut milk also contains lauric acid, a fatty acid that helps rebuild the skin's lipid barrier. This outer layer prevents transepidermal water loss, which accelerates after menopause. When the barrier weakens, skin dehydrates, fine lines deepen, and complexion fades. By supplying lauric acid and vitamin E, coconut milk restores that barrier from within, allowing skin to retain moisture while you rest. In addition, its natural electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and small traces of selenium assist in maintaining fluid balance, reduce bloating, and keep the skin's microcirculation active while you sleep. These subtle actions combine to support both outer radiance and inner equilibrium, making coconut milk far more than a simple beverage. These same fats also interact with hormonal pathways. Lauric acid supports progesterone balance, a hormone vital for emotional calm and restorative sleep. This explains why a warm cup of coconut milk at night can feel grounding. It's not psychological, it's biochemical harmony. To prepare gently, warm half a cup of unsweetened coconut milk with a pinch of turmeric and cinnamon. Turmeric's curcumin reduces low-grade inflammation that interferes with collagen repair, while cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar overnight, protecting collagen from glycation damage. The result is a silky, aromatic drink that nourishes your cells and calms your senses. If you've used coconut milk on your skin but never in your evening routine, I'd love to hear your experience. Comment yes if you've tried it internally, or not yet if you're curious to start this week. Your comments truly guide the direction of this channel and help other women discover what works in real life. When hydration, hormone balance, and nourishment work together, the body feels supported from within. And that harmony sets the stage for the next phase of recovery, rebuilding collagen through minerals and amino acids found in an unexpected seed. 4. Pumpkin seed milk, the zinc and tryptophan rebuilder. When your body finally feels hydrated and hormonally grounded, the next essential step is rebuilding the internal structure that gives your skin its firmness and your sleep its depth. That foundation depends heavily on two nutrients that begin to decline quietly after menopause: zinc and tryptophan. Both of them, interestingly, are abundant in pumpkin seeds, which makes pumpkin seed milk a small but powerful ally for women after 50. Zinc is the mineral most closely tied to collagen repair. It acts like the project manager of your skin's renewal process, directing fibroblasts to produce new collagen fibers and supporting enzymes that protect them from breakdown. Without enough zinc, your body struggles to heal. The skin loses elasticity, and even your scalp may start showing signs of deficiency through thinning hair or slower growth. Yet zinc also plays another hidden role. It regulates the conversion of thyroid and sex hormones, helping stabilize energy and mood. When women restore zinc intake, they often report not just better skin tone, but a greater sense of balance and resilience. Equally important, pumpkin seeds supply tryptophan, an amino acid that fuels serotonin and melatonin production. Together, these neurotransmitters orchestrate sleep and emotional rhythm. When tryptophan is lacking, you may find yourself lying awake with thoughts that loop endlessly, or waking at 3 a.m., unable to settle again. By incorporating tryptophan-rich drinks at night, you give your brain the raw material it needs to complete that calming cycle. Pumpkin seed milk also provides a gentle blend of omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids, along with natural vitamin E. These elements maintain the lipid layer that keeps skin soft and hydrated, especially overnight when transepidermal water loss tends to peak. Combined, they help lock in moisture, reduce morning tightness, and create a supple texture that makeup or moisturizers alone can't achieve. To prepare, soak pumpkin seeds for a few hours, blend them with warm filtered water, and strain through a fine cloth for a smooth texture. Gently heat half a cup of this milk with a dash of nutmeg or pure vanilla extract for added relaxation. Keep sweetness minimal to avoid nighttime glucose spikes that accelerate collagen aging. Think of this drink as nourishment that works silently, restoring what years of hormonal fluctuation have taken from your cells. Within a few weeks, many women notice not only calmer nights but stronger nails, smoother skin, and steadier emotions. And when your skin begins to recover from within, the next natural step is to help your hormones maintain that balance through a plant source designed to speak the same biochemical language as estrogen itself. 5. Flaxseed milk, the phytoestrogen and omega-3 reviver. As the body starts to rebuild its inner collagen network and hormonal stability through minerals and amino acids, there remains one missing piece: the graceful communication of estrogen. After 50, this hormone doesn't simply vanish. It fluctuates unpredictably, sending mixed signals that affect mood, hydration, and tissue elasticity. To bring this dialogue back into harmony, nature offers one of its most elegant solutions: flaxseed milk, a gentle source of plant-based phytoestrogens and omega-3s that nourish both the body and the mind. Flax seeds contain compounds called lignans, which mimic the structure of natural estrogen but act far more subtly. They bind to estrogen receptors in tissues such as the skin, brain, and heart, offering a stabilizing effect rather than overstimulation. This balancing quality helps women navigate hot flashes, dryness, and emotional swings without resorting to aggressive hormone therapy. Over time, lignans promote steadier circulation to the skin and improve the body's ability to retain moisture, two key factors in maintaining a soft, luminous complexion. In addition to lignans, flaxseed milk is rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that supports microcirculation and reduces low-grade inflammation. These effects are not cosmetic. They directly influence how collagen is maintained. Chronic inflammation accelerates the breakdown of collagen fibers, while omega-3s counter this process by calming inflammatory pathways such as NF-κB. With continued intake, the skin appears plumper, fine lines soften, and the dullness associated with hormonal dryness begins to fade. Flaxseed milk also benefits the cardiovascular and nervous systems, two areas deeply affected by menopause. The same fatty acids that help the skin also improve blood flow to the brain, enhancing focus and emotional stability. Many women report that after introducing flaxseed milk several nights a week, they feel more mentally clear upon waking and less prone to late-night restlessness. For best results, warm, unsweetened flaxseed milk gently over low heat and stir in a few dried rose petals or a teaspoon of lemon balm tea. This pairing enhances the drink's relaxing qualities and adds a soft floral aroma that soothes the senses. Sip slowly, treating it as a nightly ritual rather than a beverage, a reminder that the act of caring for your hormones can feel beautiful in itself. When your hormones find this quiet equilibrium and your skin begins to mirror that inner steadiness, something deeper happens. Your body finally starts to communicate through vitality instead of fatigue. And at that point, we can take one more powerful step, learning how to combine these milks strategically to amplify all of their benefits in perfect rhythm. 6. Smart combinations. How to blend these milks for maximum results. By now, you've seen how each milk carries its own intelligence. One calms the mind, another hydrates the skin, another rebuilds collagen, and another steadies hormones. But the true transformation happens when these elements work together in rhythm, not isolation. Just as the body's systems communicate in cycles, the right combinations of milks can synchronize your sleep hormone balance and cellular repair in ways that single ingredients cannot. The first key is understanding function over flavor. Almond and oat milks, for instance, form the ideal foundation for relaxation. Magnesium from almond milk activates the GABA pathway, while oat milk provides tryptophan and vitamin B6 to encourage serotonin and melatonin synthesis. When used together, they create a calming baseline for women who tend to feel overstimulated or anxious at night. This blend supports the nervous system and prepares the body for deep, uninterrupted rest. For the next layer, hydration and skin renewal, the coconut and pumpkin seed combination is unmatched. Coconut milk delivers MCTs and lauric acid that nourish the skin's lipid layer, while pumpkin seed milk adds zinc and tryptophan to drive collagen repair and hormonal alignment. Together, they target both the skin's surface and the underlying biochemical network that keeps it elastic, bright, and firm. This duo is especially beneficial on nights following stress travel or hormonal fluctuations that leave your complexion feeling tight or fatigued. Finally, to maintain equilibrium throughout the week, you can alternate these with flaxseed milk, which acts as a gentle stabilizer. Its lignans help modulate estrogen receptors, while omega-3s reinforce microcirculation and collagen integrity. Combining small portions of flaxseed milk with either almond or oat milk creates a balance between soothing and strengthening the emotional calm of serotonin, alongside the physical resilience of hormonal harmony. It's also an elegant way to personalize your nightly ritual, adapting the blend to what your body needs most on that particular day. Consistency matters more than quantity. Think of this as a symphony rather than a recipe. Some nights your body needs more calm, other nights more hydration or hormone support. Begin with 2 blends each week and let your body guide you toward what feels right. Over time, these combinations create a subtle yet noticeable shift: steadier energy, clearer skin, and mornings that feel less like recovery and more like renewal. When your nighttime rituals align this way, your body no longer fights age, it flows with it. And in that quiet partnership between science, nourishment, and self-care lies the secret most women overlook: the art of nurturing balance from within. Building balance through nightly nourishment should never feel like another task on your to-do list. Think of it instead as a rhythm, a quiet conversation between you and your body. The key is not perfection, but consistency. When you approach these milk blends with gentleness, your body begins to respond with trust and clarity. Start with the calming foundations: almond milk and oat milk. These are your anchors for deep rest. Their magnesium and tryptophan content help the nervous system unwind and guide your mind towards slower, steadier brain waves. Sip them warm about an hour before bed, allowing the comfort of temperature and aroma to cue your body that it's time to let go. As your evenings begin to settle into this slower rhythm, bring in nourishment from coconut and pumpkin seed milk. Their MCTs zinc and tryptophan work beneath the surface, hydrating the skin barrier, supporting collagen repair, and helping hormones communicate more smoothly through the night. You may notice that your skin feels softer, your sleep less fragmented, and your mornings less heavy. Over time, these subtle shifts accumulate. The nightly routine becomes something you look forward to, a moment of calm in a day that rarely pauses, a gentle reminder that taking care of yourself can be simple and deeply rewarding. When you feel ready, add flaxseed milk on alternating nights. Its gentle phytoestrogens and omega-3s bring stability to hormone receptors and calm inflammation that quietly accelerates aging. It's not a replacement for medical therapy. It's a reminder that food can still be intelligent medicine. This phase also invites mindfulness, observing how your body reacts, how your sleep changes, and how your confidence slowly returns as your inner chemistry finds its rhythm again. Keep these milks unsweetened, warm rather than hot, and free from additives. The goal isn't indulgence, but restoration. Small, consistent acts that give your cells what they need to heal. Within a few weeks, most women begin to notice a deeper kind of recovery, clearer sleep, brighter skin, steadier energy, and a calmer sense of self returning. This isn't a diet or a ritual of restriction. It's an act of remembering that your body still knows how to repair itself when given the right signals. Each cup is a whisper to your hormones, your skin, and your spirit. You can rest now you're safe to renew. And as you begin to feel that balance returning, let's pause together for a final reflection, a closing reminder that renewal after 50 is not about reversing time, but about helping your body speak its natural language again. The truth is, your body never stops trying to heal, it simply needs the right environment to do so. These 5 milks are not quick fixes or beauty trends. They are quiet biological allies that help your hormones, your skin, and your nervous system find their natural rhythm again. Each sip is a small vote for balance, a reminder that nourishment doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. With time, these nightly rituals become something deeper, a form of self-respect. You'll notice mornings that feel lighter skin, that feels calmer, and a sense of inner steadiness returning not because you fought aging, but because you chose to work with your biology instead of against it. That's what true longevity looks like: harmony, not haste. If you found value in this video, or if it helped you reconnect with your body in a new way, consider supporting this channel with a small donation. Every contribution, no matter how modest, helps me create more evidence-based, ad-free health content for women like you and keeps this circle of wellness growing. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment below and tell me which milk you'll try first. Your stories inspire not only me, but thousands of other women on the same journey. Thank you for spending your evening with me. I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, and I hope tonight reminds you that healing isn't about doing more. It's about finally doing what your body has been asking for all along.